Hey Canucks fans, it is day one of the Canucks 1 week break, i.e. a perfect time for Rutherford and Allvin to start into contract and trade talks. I'm Canuck Clay, and this is my Canucks take all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Wednesday, February the 2nd. If you're new, here's what you should do. Hit the subscribe button now for daily Canucks insight that's positive, timely, and trustworthy. Don't forget tonight, Wednesday, so my weekly Wednesday night live stream, but because it's the first Wednesday of the month, it's for members only. So for all of you members out there, I hope you join me for my live stream tonight at 10 p.m. But don't worry, everyone else can join this Friday. I'm bumping my Friday night live from 11 p.m. up to 10 p.m. to accommodate a very special guest that I'll be having live. I think many of you have already figured out who it is, but I will announce it formally tomorrow. So members, hope to see you tonight. Everyone else, I'll see you Friday night. Both of those live streams start at 10 p.m. Canucks lost last night, 4-2 to Nashville. I recapped it in my game recap last night. But I want to talk a bit about Boudreau and then want to talk about where the Canucks management could go during this week. Now, under Boudreau, I should say, the Canucks have gone 12-5-4 in his 21 games coaching. A very respectable 6.67 points percentage, getting two-thirds of possible points. For the Canucks to make the playoffs, they have to go, to get to 94 points, they got to go something like 23, 11, and 12 in their final 36 games. 23, 11, and 12. Guess what? That is a points percentage of also 6.67. So they have to basically play at the exact same rate, points percentage-wise, as they have been under Bruce Boudreau. Is it doable? Maybe. It's quite a pace to keep up. However, a lot of their games, two-thirds of the games are at home. What's the quality of opposition? All those kind of things you have to consider. So we'll see what happens. So it's not impossible, but it's also not probable given that I've seen models that have them at about 9 or 10% chance of making the playoffs. But which team do you think the Canucks are really under Boudreau? Is it the team that had Miller and Besser and Demko and Hughes and Pearson and everyone firing on all cylinders, the one that got out to an 8-0-1 start under Boudreau? Or is it the team that's kind of struggled recently and they've gone 5-5-3, so basically a 500 team since January the 1st? So a really good December, mediocre January. We'll see what February, March, and April will bring for the team. So that's, I guess, the first question is I think we had the Boudreau bump to start off for sure, and then kind of things started to settle as we expected. And we're kind of seeing who the Canucks are. They have a really good goaltender in Demko, one of the best in the league. They have a not so great defense, but led by a superstar in Quinn Hughes. And then they have potential up front, but not enough consistency. You have scorers, or guys that can be scorers, like Miller, Petey, Besser, Horvat, Garland. You have a good utility line in Mott, Lamico, and Highmore. But is there enough scoring depth overall? Is there enough versatility in the top 12 overall, in the 12 forwards, to really be a dynamic scoring team? And we've seen that the Canucks have had trouble scoring. So that leads me to my next part. The more important part of today's vlog is now the Canucks management, i.e. Patrik Allvin, our new GM, Jim Rutherford, our president of hockey ops, and all the people they have surrounding them, now they can really do some work. Rutherford's been here for basically 2 months. Allvin's now been here for a week on the job. And I'm sure he's gotten the chance to meet a lot of players and coaches. Now they can really, really start to hone in on what they want to do at the trade deadline. I think it's safe to say that the Canucks certainly aren't going to be buyers, that's for sure. It depends, are they going to be status quo or are they going to be sellers? And I've harped on this before, but when Jim Rutherford is saying it's not a good place to be a cap team, i.e. up against the cap, and yet not be a playoffs contender, then something has got to give. So that means they might not be able to sign JT Miller to a new contract at the end of next season. Rumored to be he wants 5 years at least at $7 million a year, 5 or 6 years at $7 million a year. It might not be being able to offer Brock Besser a contract, long-term contract, that at least a qualifying offer starts at $7.5 million. Is it Horvat who's coming off a 6-year, $5.5 million contract at the end of next season? So is it Connor Garland whose name has popped up in recent trade rumors because he's got a really good contract of $4.95 million for the next 4 years? Or is it moving a big piece like Ekman-larsson or Myers? Or is it a middle guy like Pearson or Dickinson or Mott? So there are so many different ways that the Canucks can go. And this is what Patrik Allvin's job is going to be. This is what Jim Rutherford's job is going to be, is they got to figure out how to retool this team. And as the founder of the GLCPC, as one of the most optimistic and positive fans around, it's definitely one of the best looking fans around, I would love to say this team, because they have Petey and Demko and Hughes and Horvat and Besser and Miller, this team is ready to go, and this team is ready to make a push. But I think we've seen when we play against the teams like the Floridas and the Tampas and the St. Louises and the Carolinas and even the Nashvilles of the league that we simply don't measure up. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's be honest. I don't think they're going to do much damage. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, they could get in the playoffs and do what St. Louis did 3 years ago. That's the exception. That's not the rule. I think Jim Rutherford and Patrik Allvin got to really take this time, starting now on this week off, and I'm sure they've been doing this already, and really drill down and start to lay the foundation, start to chart the course for the next few years, not just the next few months, but the next few years. And that could mean very difficult decisions on JT Miller, on Brock Besser, on Connor Garland, dare I say, even on Pettersson. I know many of you in my comments have said they should look at trading Pettersson given his underwhelming performance this year, although you're technically selling low on him. But you guys know what I mean. I think nothing's off the table. Well, I think a couple things are off the table. Hughes and Demko, I think those two guys are off the table. But maybe everyone else is worth at least exploring, taking offers on, keeping your options open. So that's where I wanted to set the stage for this week for the Canucks. I'm not saying the stage for anything, but that's what I think they're going to be doing. Is they're going to be kind of, like I said, starting to chart the course for the next, not just few months, but the next few years. Also, want to let you know that next week, because of a family issue that I'll explain on my Sunday night live stream, I'll likely be vlogging and streaming, definitely streaming a lot less, just for 1 week. I'm going to take a very, very quick break, but I'll explain why on Sunday. Everything's fine, hopefully, but I'll explain all that on my Sunday night live stream. So I just want to start to set that up, but I'll still go hard until the end of this week, and then we'll see what happens for next week, but only for a 1 week break or so. But I'll explain more on the weekend. For now, I would love to know your thoughts. Kind of open field running here. Talk to me about what type of team are the Canucks under Boudreau. Can they continue at a .667 points percentage? Maybe that's the first question. And secondly, what type of moves do you anticipate the Canucks at least being open to making over the next little bit? Leave a comment down below. I'd love to read, react, and reply as always. Shout out to my sponsors, Perform and Transform, personal training and weight loss. Sign up now for a free 7-day trial. Use the link in my video descriptions. And to Van City Experts Real Estate Group, contact Jason Lim and his team for all of your real estate needs. Thank you to my legends, legendary Lucas Gates, legendary Justin Credible, legendary Andrew Chang, Hero members, Nux fan number 29 and Carol Bovenlander, Hall of Fame members, Jens95, Sim Alexander, Chris Seifert, Adam Brewfield, Shannon Hollingworth, HSM Fangirl Gaming, Smooth Move, and Funk You. Thank you for your support as always, and thanks to the support of all members of all levels. You are listed in my video descriptions. If you want to become a member of the CCC Crew and join tonight's live stream, press the join button underneath this during my videos or memberships tab on my YouTube channel. Subscribe if you'd like to, like this video if you'd like to, become a member or upgrade if you'd like to. Leave a comment down below if you like to. What is the Canucks' best course of action for the next, not just few months, but the next few years? Let's have some big, wide, open field running, open discussion. Hope to see you tonight, live stream, members at 10 p.m., everyone else Friday night at 10 p.m. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Have a great day, God bless, and go Canucks go.